Hallo und herzlich willkommen zur Spiel 2024 hier in Essen. Ich bin hier am Stand von Free League. Hello Martin.
Hello! Nice to have you here again. It's always nice.
Yeah, always nice.
Yeah.
For you too, now 3 days in, still have power for the last day?
I don't know what it is, even though, I mean, Thursday was like a... I mean, I've never experienced a Thursday on Essen like that, but for some reason, I'm managing to stay fairly energized. I think it's all the fans just, you know, coming to...
Yeah, it might have something to do because this year it was for the first time a holiday here in Germany, so all people in Germany had a free day, and maybe most of them decided, oh, let's use it to go to the Spiel.
Yeah. It felt like everyone in Germany was here. It felt like it, but yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a packed Thursday. So, nevertheless, you have some new books with you, and not just books, but we start with the books.
I mean, this was released just this week on Tuesday, proper release, and it's Electric States, based on the Simon Stollenhag, his kind of 90s post-Civil War America in a way, but not only, but also with, you know, you can kind of tell this is not the US you're used to.
No.
Since you also have this kind of cyberspace world in a way that also is there and makes things very different. And when we started sketching this game out years ago, it was like, okay, how should we approach it? And one, as you can see in the back, the key idea was like, oh no, we should make it like a proper road trip. The car should be like one of the characters almost. So it's very important. What kind of car do you have? What kind of quirks does it have? What color is it? So that's an important part of the game. And just feeling like you're traveling through this strange landscape of beat up US.
If I look at it, is it set in the same setting as Tales from the Loop, or is it separate?
It's separate. It's, I mean, of course there are... It's Simon, you know, but it's a different universe, yeah.
Okay.
And of course, I mean, now we have the Netflix movie coming up fairly soon, I think, in a few months, or is it next year? I can't, but you know, it's fairly soon. I know the trailer was up the other week, and I've heard some people are, okay, so you made a game from the movie, and they said no, we developed this kind of parallel to it, so it's going to be very interesting for us to see. We made this game from the art book. So it's going to be fun to see how did they, who made the movie, how did they interpret it? How did they, what is the same, what is different?
Yeah, I think it's the same with Tales from the Loop. You have the source material are basically pictures, and that is something normally. Oh yeah, I know Tales from the Loop. There was a series. Yeah, I know you made a roleplay. No, not really. It was yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have the art, and then you have Simon's like small snippets of information, and it's like it's the top of the iceberg. You can kind of envision something, but it's so much more.
Yeah, I know there was always some kind of world building around those pictures,
yeah,
but never fully fleshed out for the public. And so now you have the role-playing game, or if you like, in TV.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can really take part of it. So this is the latest thing. Of course, we have the GM screen, dice, stuff like that. What else do we have? We have, I think this, someone maybe one or two have been waiting for, maybe. Moria. You know it? It's from a book called like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think I saw something like years ago. Yeah, I think there were a few movies, but I don't know if they were successful.
I don't know either. I heard they're very long. I haven't seen them. No, but yeah, of course, it's finally we have Moria here. And I know Moria has been ever since, I mean, ICE, they made a Moria supplement, and Decipher did one, which was interesting, the box stuff. But then it was kind of a long time where everyone was waiting for Moria. And it went through several iterations, but now we finally got it out.
I think it's only fair. The Fellowship of the Ring waited also a long time to enter Moria.
That is true. That's true. And of course, it follows our general, like, we have different games, but still, many of our games follow this general principle of not having the traditional adventure structure where you're like, okay, you go here, you do this. Not very linear, but it's more like an open sandbox in a way. And what we wanted to convey is, or especially Gareth Hanrahan, who wrote this stuff, who's amazing. he wanted to really convey what Moria is, and it's not this mega dungeon filled with monsters. It is a tomb, and it's huge. It's like well, in kilometers, it's like 70 kilometers from gate to gate, roughly. It's enormous, and it's mostly empty. I mean, its treasures have been emptied. It's a tomb. Yeah. But of course, it's not empty, really.
I think it wouldn't do Moria justice to handle it just like an ordinary dungeon. Oh yeah, I know that there are orcs, there are balrogs, there are cave trolls. Yeah, let's go in and kill them all from gate to gate. I think that wouldn't do it justice. So I think that's a neat approach. Handle it something like, like something like a barren wasteland underground.
Yeah, it's very much like that. I mean, of course, there are inhabitants. There are different tribes of orcs. We have the ones that are worshipping the Balrog, the Children of Udun, and then we have others. We have Mordor orcs who are kind of outsiders, and they're trying to break in and establish, like, no, we're from Mordor, we are from the big guy. You should do what we say, but of course, no. So they are there, but I mean, it's a huge city. You're not going to find them unless you make too much noise. And of course, if you do make too much noise, the Balrog is in here. Yeah. It's not like it doesn't have. But it has kind of stats, but it's not something you can really fight. But it's here. You can encounter it if you're being noisy,
Okay, very cool. Then we're moving on to Twilight 2000.
Yeah, these were released a couple of months ago, and actually like a double release, like so. We have Hostile Waters, which is of course like new rules for everything marine related, everything from ships, how combat would work, but of course also. Even though Twilight 2000 have this history of almost being like, almost wargamey, our Twilight 2000 has that as a, it's in there, but the main focus is, of course, about character play, survival, and, the people of this world. And then, our remake or our new edition of the Black Madonna classic Twilight 2000 campaign, which kind of brings you gallivanting through Europe in different ways, and has been, it's been, and I know many like old fans have been waiting for it, so it's fun to get it out there.
Very cool. So that's for the books, but
these are boxes with stuff in them, cards and maps. Yeah.
So I think last year we had a glimpse into Mutant Zone Wars, and now. It's not yet. It's already published. It's a little bit.
Yeah, I mean this was released earlier this year, but this is Essen, so we should have something like board game, miniature gaming. But yeah, this is out. This is basically what you say. This is the skirmish game that we at the office felt like we wanted to play. Yeah. And I mean, I played skirmish game my entire life. One of my favorites is Infinity, which is very like crunchy and deep, and. I love that, but we also, we wanted something that can play in, 3 or 4 players. We can play in an hour, and it should be, the balancing act was kind of being right enough for crazy, right enough of chaos. You wanted random things to happen, but not too random, but enough random to be fun and kind of, where you have everyone laughing, even the one being stomped on. So we have, in the core box, you have the Arc Mutants and the Genrab tribe. So I have 10 miniatures total, 5 of each. You get a lot of like paper terrain, you get all the rules, including solo rules and stuff like, campaign rules, scenarios, everything. And then, of course, in the expansion, we have the Nova Sect, the Psychic Mutants, and the Robot Collective. Together with also more buildings, more terrain, more stuff like that, more cards, everything, and also a narrative campaign, which is it's quite short. We don't want to tie you up for months. We want to have something that's quick.
See, that's the core of a skirmish game. You don't want to play long campaigns for months, but quick games.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we wanted something that you could, if you want, you can. Okay, let's start early today, and you can finish in a day. And actually, the final mission is a kind of. You have to cooperate enough to beat the common foe, but still, maybe we can beat them, and I can shoot this friend here. So yeah, and of course we want to do more with this. We just need to figure out how and when.
Of course, it would be a shame to stop now.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, it's so much fun.
So those are the things we have here. A little glimpse into the future. What is in the pipeline? What is, are there things you can talk about? Says, yeah, they are definitely coming.
Well, I mean, the Agrella book for Symbaroum just went up for pre-order. It will be the other side of New Year's, but still, it's not that far away. What is it called now? The City of Eternal Euphoria. I mean, then of course we have Path of Glory, the first like big campaign for Dragonbane, which is coming out in about early next month. But again, it's up on pre-order and it should be going out to pre-orders buyers so pretty early. So you should, if you pre-order now, you should have it quite soon. I guess that's a big thing. Then we will have some other interesting announcement. We have, of course, Alien Second Edition. I like to call it revised, but you know, it's official Second Edition. That's coming as well, but that will, it's a bit later. We have, we need to prepare things. We have some other interesting announcements coming out soon. There might be some, there will be more stuff for the One Ring. We have some other announcements. I think we might have something for Väsen coming up. I mean, there will be things for all our games, but I think that like looking in the near future, Yeah,
I think the near future would be perfect because those are the things people looking for. Oh yeah, okay, I can pre-order. Oh, I can have it in mind next month.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot. Of course, Replicant Rebellion is also on its way. So when you get to the flip side of you're no longer playing the Blade Runner, you're playing the person escaping from them. So that's, I mean, it's not a new core book, but it could have been because it's a very different experience. There's no, you don't play cases, you don't try to crack cases. It's more like you're trying to survive.
I think it's more on the survival and runaway side because. If you know the movie, you know which side you're playing and what to expect.
Very much so, yeah. I think those are the big ones. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but
Yeah, I think because if I look here, you have a lot of tables, a lot of products, and I thank you for the interview, to showing us what you have with you right now, what's coming up next, and hopefully see you next year with another stack of books and boxes.
Absolutely, we'll be here. Yeah, for sure.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.